Hello, my name's Craig Conti, heretofore known as Wise Guy. I found out about this group by picking up Neil Strauss's book, The Game.
The way I got into it is I read The Game, and this is basically all the steps broken out to details.
Before I got the book, I never even thought you could go up to a woman and just start talking to her.
I knew that there was something that I was missing. I didn't know what it was. When I read the book, The Game, I realized that I was finally on to what that final part of the puzzle is.
I came out here, met some fantastic guys, everybody willing to help, everybody kind of in the same boat as me, similar problems, similar stories.
We went out, we used the material, and it worked like a charm.
And this is going to change my life in so many ways. I mean, I already have so much more confidence. I can talk to women and men. I feel like even at work or when I'm relating with anybody, it's going to help.
It's so adaptable. It can work for anyone in any situation, from a loud dance club to a quiet bookstore to your work environment to any interactions with people. It's not even just your interactions with women.
It's an invaluable experience in my life that I think is going to change my life, not only in pickup and seduction, just life in general.
Look, I'm 43, and the girl that was attracted to me was 20, and come on, that's just crazy.
Made out with a girl, got several phone numbers, all kinds of keno.
I went out and I was opening sets and I was meeting new people and having amazing conversations with women that I had just met. In 2 nights I wound up meeting and making out with girls that I had just met, something I had never done in my life.
So we're not talking just about women here, but it's about having the ability to bring whatever you want into your life.
Yeah, and tomorrow, you know, we're going to work on style and fashion and things like that. But I think it's important for you to hear the first impressions, so you can see yourself sort of in the mirror properly as we're starting out. And first impressions is zone.
Creative. The velvety shirt you had on.
Oh yeah.
Eager to learn, and ballsy definitely, because he approached the Virgin record store girl, which was good. Got her phone number.
Did you get the phone number?
You got the phone number.
I got the phone number. Yeah.
Of the Virgin record store or the record?
No, the actual.
I'm just kidding. That's great.
But press it on.
My impression, I'm just going to be an asshole. Just he dropped his pen and got worried. Poor zone. My impression is that you look weak to me.
I look what?
You look weak. I don't think you're a weak person, but it's because of your body language.
Oh.
You know, and we're going to work on your posture later. So that's my thought. We're going to work on it in a second, but let me get the other feedback.
Well, I thought of all the guys, you are like the nicest guy, and sometimes it's not such a great thing. Throughout the night as I talk to you, yeah, you're nice guy, but in this game, you know, sometimes you want to be a little bit more confident, maybe. And I picked up on the timidity too, and sorry to say it too, but the hair's got to go.
Well,
I've
tomorrow.
been thinking about that for months now.
Yeah. So
Tomorrow, maybe even today.
Right.
Today.
Definitely today.
But yeah.
Wise guy.
I mean, similar things. I think you talk a little low and a little fast, which needs to kind of be worked on. I feel like you're not giving yourself enough credit. I don't think you're present yourself in your best light. Because I mean, I've read some of your emails and everything. In your mind, you can really make a good story and tell a good story. But when it comes out, it just seems like you're trying to get it all out too fast. And you, like I said, talk a little low and talk a little fast. If you just slowed down a second, took a breath, I think you would come across a lot more confident.
Outback.
Not much to add. A little nervous maybe, but that's it.
Well, all right, I'm going to teach you a quick lesson, and this is something that I'm not only going to teach you, but I also do it with women too in the field, so it's your first little routine. But stand up for a sec. Touch the top of your spine.
Top of my spine?
Yeah. Right. That's not where it is. But you walk, here's the thing. You walk as if you think the top of your spine is right there. And that's why your head kind of hangs forward, right? The top of your spine is right there, right? The top of your spine, it ends in a ball right there. And so you always want to think of lengthening your spine and keeping it straight. Your head's on a ball and it sort of turns on that ball. And that's proper posture. All you have to do is really just remember that the top of your spine, it goes all the way up there. You keep it straight so you don't let your neck kind of hang forward, right? I'd recommend for you taking something called Alexander technique. If you want, it's a nice thing. It's posture exercises, but it also helps you with speech and the rest of your life. But I'm going to save you the money on the Alexander technique by telling you all you have to remember is lengthen and widen. You want to think that all the time, lengthen and widen with your posture, right? Yeah, so you want to, I want to see, what's alpha male? I want to see you sticking your chest out. You go concave on the chest. So, I'd like to see that. And we're going to talk more tomorrow about fashion and style, give you more details. But I think your biggest physical sticking point is, is posture. And it's really important. I find, you can sit down, by the way. But I do find that with women, I'm so attracted to good posture. It shows such confidence. Like a woman with just great posture is great. And it's like about 10 times more important, for a guy.
I think it all boils down to two things. The first is I took this because I really want to force myself to get out there to do this stuff because I really just want to get a handle on this woman problem that I have. Having a hard time approaching women, getting to know women. I mean, not flaking out like in the middle or beginning or whatever. Talking to women, and not just getting their phone number, but getting to know them, including when I just first meet them. I mean, because of my job, I talk to people a lot, and it's just socially, that's always been, when it's for me, that's always been a problem. The thing that's related to that also is just general confidence. What you were talking about earlier. I found that the better I get at talking with women, getting to know women, the more confident I become in other areas of my life, and I want more of that. I mean, it's not just about women; it's about life in general too.
Cool. Next to posture, your next lesson is volume. Because
Okay.
when you're out in loud environments,
Like this?
Yeah. I'll ask you another question. I want you to speak loud without yelling, because the fact is, if you're out there in a club, and maybe there are 4 or 5 women, or a group of 6 or 7 people, if one person can't hear what you're saying, you lose everybody. And I'm a quiet talker, right, Lisa? I'm a really quiet talker. And I had to force myself to go out there and be really loud, because the volume you're hearing your voice at in your head is not the volume you're hearing it at. You think you're speaking loudly, but it's really, really quietly. So you have to adjust your internal volume calibration. Because when you're talking loudly, it's going to sound like you're screaming to everybody else, but you're really not. I'm a quiet talker too, and I had to get over that. I studied with a guy named Arthur Joseph and did something called vocal awareness. You don't have to do that, but he has a book on it. It's pretty cool. It's called Vocal Awareness. And I think your voice is a metaphor for so many things. Your personality is the most vulnerable part of yourself, your voice. Because when you speak, it's just really you. It's like your soul. And I think there's some where you're sort of holding it back because it is really vulnerable and you are kind of shy and timid. And it's reflected in your voice. So I'll pick on you a little later, but be conscious of really starting to speak loudly. Because when you're in the clubs, it's merciless and unforgiving. Value, looks, self-worth, authenticity, mark those categories. And we'll work on them. What'd you rate yourself?
Maybe higher than it should be, or maybe it's not.
What'd you give yourself for each category?
I still memorized what each letter stands for. So looks, I gave myself 3. Adaptability, I gave myself 1. Strength, I gave myself 1. Value, 1. Emotional connection, 3. But that's not all. I don't know if I was showing that last night, but anyway, emotional, yeah, I put 3 for that. Goals, I put 4. Authenticity, I put 2, but maybe that's a lie. Self-worth, probably 1.
Okay, cool. I think it's interesting how you rate yourself. It's not really how I saw you in terms of self-rating. So your self-image is not congruent with how you come off to other people.
Yeah, I imagine that.
But I think about some of those categories, but that's interesting.
I'm saying that she, it's fine.
You guys can role play, but that's good. That's good for now. All right, cool. Have a seat. I'll give you some feedback. No worries.
I lost it. I'm usually a little better, guys.
No worries. No worries. I made you nervous. I threw it out and put you on the spot, and that was on purpose. What's your opener?
Usually I try to find a way to neg them by something they're wearing, but lately I've been using more the dental floss opener.
Let's see you do it.
Okay. Hey guys, listen. I've got. Wonder if you can solve a problem I have. I've got a dilemma with a friend of mine. We're wondering, when you brush your teeth, which do you do first? Do you brush or do you floss? Because nobody seems to. We can't seem to figure it out ourselves.
After. Definitely after you brush.
Why?
Always done it.
Always what?
I've always done it.
You've always done it?
I floss first.
You floss first?
Yeah,
Why you floss first?
I figured
Oh, no, yeah.
it cleans out the gums and then you.
Yeah, I floss first too. I'm sorry.
Oh, you do? Oh.
Yeah.
Do you really know what you do?
Yeah, you clean out your gums and you brush it off.
Oh, okay.
All right, cool, man.
Thanks.
I got some thoughts. All right. Do you do anything? All right, let's hear you do it.
Wrong one. Here, stand up. I see him.
Yeah.
I'm keying
he's
in on
going,
him.
shit, I knew it was going to happen.
I'm keying in on you, man.
Okay.
No. Put your arms down.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Is that centered?
No,
Why not?
because you tipped me over. Well, that's not the reason I was not centered, but that tells me I was not centered.
Okay, well, you haven't been centered this whole time.
Yeah.
I've been watching you. You know, you're like, see, you're leaning forward. Okay. Now, does that feel strong to you?
No.
Okay.
What you did or what I did?
Well, I hope what I did felt strong to you.
Yeah, that felt strong, but I did not feel.
Okay. Well,
I feel a little bit better than I did the last time you did that, though.
okay. Yeah, what are you anticipating?
What you did before?
Okay, are you centered?
No,
Why not?
because I'm thinking about
Thinking about what?
being centered.
Be here now. Look at my eye. Okay, stop nodding. Breathe. You notice your breathing stopped? There you go. Breathe through your stomach. See? You're anticipating piling stuff. What are you trying to hide from?
I don't know.
Go inside. What are you trying to hide from? There?
Experiences in life, I suppose.
Okay. Why?
Because I'm afraid of it.
Okay.
I'm afraid of.
You gonna live your life like that?
No.
Well, what are you gonna do if it does?
If it does,
Live your life like that.
I'm not going to experience it.
Okay? Isn't that more fearful?
Yeah, it's less fun.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I don't want to live my life.
You believe that?
I believe I don't want to live my life that way.
I believe you're bullshitting me right now. Okay? Stay focused. Here, now. Breathe. Bring it in. Okay? What are you afraid of?
What am I afraid of?
What are you afraid of?
I'm not sure, actually.
You sure about that? Going deeper. There it is.
Confronting myself.
Okay, well maybe you are confronting yourself right now with me.
Yeah,
Can you deal with that?
I think so.
Deal with it now. Let it out. Breathe. Okay, now I'm going to do a couple things, okay? Stay focused. There you go. There you go. There's that instinct. You didn't like that, did you?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay? Stay focused. There you go. Feeling a little more present? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Breathe. Stay focused with me, okay? There you go. Breathe. Feel how this feels? A little more. Come on. Feel that center. Feel that center. That's what I'm talking about, guys. The zero gravity. Okay? There you go. Now you're starting to... Come on. Find the center. Go behind them, Steve, will you?
Watch this. Move your legs out. Move your legs out.
We're gonna set
Put your
we're gonna
toes
set
in.
you up.
Put your toes in. Put your toes in. Real hard. Now watch.